Vimm's Lair. What is Vimm's Lair? Is it safe? Vimm's Lair is a website that provides access to ROMs, read-only memory, and ISOs, disk images, for older video games and consoles, as well as emulators that allow users to play these games on their computers or other devices. It is popular among retro gaming enthusiasts who want to play games from older systems like the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, Super Nintendo, SNES, PlayStation, Sega Genesis, and more. Is Vimm's Lair legal? This is a key concern with any ROM site. The legality of downloading and using ROMs depends on your situation. ROMs are digital copies of video game cartridges or discs, and downloading them is often considered illegal unless you own the original physical copy of the game. Even then, it's a gray area in many jurisdictions. Emulators themselves, software that mimics old gaming consoles, are legal, but using ROMs of games you don't own the rights to is typically considered copyright infringement. While Vimm's Lair positions itself as a site that focuses on preserving retro games that are no longer available commercially, this doesn't make it legal to download and use ROMs without owning the original games. Is Vimm's Lair safe? As of now, Vimm's Lair has a generally good reputation within the retro gaming community for being safe and free of malware. However, here are some key points to consider. No reported malware. Unlike some other ROM sites, Vimm's Lair is not known for hosting malicious files or intrusive ads. Many users report that it's one of the safer ROM sites in terms of avoiding malware or unwanted programs. Community trust. The site has been around for a long time, since 1997, and it has a loyal following of users who vouch for its safety. Many retro gamers prefer Vimm's Lair over other ROM sites because it tends to avoid harmful pop-ups or suspicious downloads. Use antivirus software. Even though Vimm's Lair is generally trusted, it's always a good idea to run a trusted antivirus scan on any files you download, especially if you're downloading ROMs or ISOs from the internet. Ethical and legal considerations. Even if Vimm's Lair is safe from malware, downloading ROMs for games you don't legally own can be seen as copyright infringement. If you're concerned about legality, stick to homebrew games, games created by fans or independent developers, or abandonware, games that are no longer sold or supported by the original publishers, though this is still legally ambiguous. Always make sure you understand the legal implications in your country before downloading ROMs. In summary, Vimm's Lair is generally considered a safe and reliable site for retro game ROMs and emulators, but the legal and ethical considerations around ROM usage remain important. If you're cautious and own the original copies of the games, your risks are lower, but downloading ROMs without the rights to the original games is still technically illegal.